Hello and welcome to WHSH TV. It's Friday once again, and the sun is out.
That's right, Connor. We had some rocky weather this week, but that's to be expected during spring.
Oh, definitely. April showers bring May flowers, right, Colton? Also, with spring comes spring cleaning. I know a lot of people are cleaning their homes and garages, and even their lawns, but did you know that there's a whole team of people preparing to clean up the city? We'll talk to some local organizers who are ready to trade some trash for some cash.
Well, we've also got some upcoming events to help you get rid of that wintry cabin fever once and for all, as well as a look at where some of us went for spring break last week.
That's right. It's Friday, April 10th, and you are watching WHSH TV.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
As you heard at the top of the newscast, Washington area residents are gearing up for a citywide spring cleaning. German American Bank will hold their third clean sweep on Saturday, April 18th. The local bank organizes teams, and those teams are assigned to certain areas of town to gather trash and other debris. WHSH TV sat down with Clean Sweep organizer John Pierce to hear more about this event.
The Clean Sweep, this is our third year of doing that, German American sponsors, and what it does is we are getting nonprofit organizations to come out and help basically clean up the city. This year we're hosting that on April the 18th. We will take up to 10 teams, any nonprofit organization, and they can collect up to $250 per team for a total, $2,500 total that we'll pay out. They get $25 for each bag of trash that they collect. So, and then if they want to collect any extra, they. That is last year they actually picked up 170 bags of trash. We collected almost a ton of trash that morning, so it will be, I don't know if I said it, April the 18th is when it'll be at 8 o'clock in the morning. We'll meet here in the parking lot across the street, and the city brings the trash trucks down, and everybody just kind of comes together and goes out. They'll have it sectioned off different parts of town where each team will go, and they're responsible for that area of cleaning up. Yeah, actually, right now we have 8 teams, so we've got 2 teams left that can still sign up, and if they want to sign up, they can call here to the bank. They can either ask for myself or Lisa Claridge, and they can, sign up for that. No, I just, like I said, it's a good thing for the community. I mean, we get through winter and spring gets here, and it seems like the town's kind of dirty. So it's good for these nonprofit organizations to come out and earn a little bit extra money for that and help clean up the town. So.
Last year, teams collected over 1 ton of trash from all over the city. In addition to organizing Clean Sweep, German American will also award $2,500 to local organizations. Also, for each bag of trash collected, teams are rewarded $25. Again, Clean Sweep will be next Saturday, the 18th, from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Washington Arts and Flowers Club in partnership with the City of Washington will also be doing their spring cleaning very soon. This group is called Team Up to Clean Up and is still looking for volunteers. Although Team Up to Clean Up does not offer cash for trash, it does have the added benefit of keeping the city clean for a longer term. Sam Quas spoke with us about the upcoming event and how you can help.
Team Up to Clean Up is a citywide initiative that has been a team effort between the Washington Arts and Flowers Garden Club and the City of Washington. Our goal is to get out there and get the litter and make people aware and educate them that it doesn't look pretty in the city of Washington. And with I-69 coming through, that we're hoping to bring more businesses to the city of Washington. If I was a person coming to Washington and planning on maybe starting a business, I would not want them to see what the litter that we have in the city. So we are working together to beautify the town, and we want teams to come out and help us accomplish that once a month from May through October. Well, on April 25th, we're going to have an Earth Day event. Come on out and join us that day, or give us a call. My phone number at the City of Washington Stormwater Department is 254-2792. Give us a call. We'd love to have more teams. Currently, I think we maybe have close to 12 teams, but we definitely need more. We have 28 sections designated that we have within the city to try and narrow it down to smaller, more workable areas for teams. So we definitely need more teams. Give us a call. We'd love to have a team come and let us know. Teams can be youth groups, it can be church groups, it can be just anybody that cares about the city of Washington and wants to be on a team. If you don't have a team that you can put together, come on out, give us a call, and we can put you on a team. So just let us know. We will have our first cleanup the second weekend in May, and then that will go, we hope to have it every second Saturday of May, and it will go May through October. So, but our Earth Day event will be on April 25th from 10 to 2, and just for an informational thing to let people know what we're doing and what's going to happen.
Again, Team Up to Clean Up will have their first meeting on April 25th, Earth Day, from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the Eastside Park. Every second Saturday from May to October, the group will meet to help keep Washington clean. Now, it's been a couple weeks since we had our last newscast, and that was because of a little thing called spring break. So last week, students and faculty had a week to get away from school, and some even got away from the land. Our very own Mr. Riker took to the ocean for his spring break, spending a few days diving off the island of Curacao in the Caribbean. Here he is diving through the wreckage of a sunken ship. Very neat. So now that we are all thinking about the ocean, let's hear where everyone else went. Colton Garland asked fellow Washington High School students about their spring break.
I'm here with Callie Garland, a sophomore here at WHS. Callie, what are your favorite spring break memories?
Laying on the beach with my favorite family, including you.
Thank you for your time. Now I'm here with Daniel Davis, a junior here at WHS. Daniel, what are your favorite spring break memories?
Actually, I enjoy campfires and playing football with some guys, so that's what my favorite.
Sounds like a good time. Thank you.
My favorite spring break memories were when me and my father went down to Florida and spent time with my grandparents.
Going to Florida with my family.
I like hanging with the gang.
Probably watching Netflix. Well, I'm going to have to say playing basketball.
Well, over spring break, I got to go up to Chicago, up to Wrigley Field for opening day for Cubs Cardinals.
Okay, I am actually going to pick this spring break. We're about to go on a trip for this spring break, and our hotel in Panama called us and said, you better not come here. There's going to be wild spring breakers, and you're going to have earplugs. So we decided to go to Orlando, and we went to SeaWorld, and my kids loved it. So that's my favorite spring break. Rock on.
Awesome. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
When we come back, Colton Garland will have a quick look at your forecast, and we'll hear about some exciting events happening in the area. Stay tuned.
Yes, I am.
Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help, but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Thanks for coming in for the interview.
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, we got your personal references, your resume, high school diploma or equivalent.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Yes, it's right there.
Great.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back to WHSH TV. This weekend looks to be very nice, a big change from this past week's severe storms. Some places to our northwest did see some dangerous tornadoes. Thankfully, nothing like that happened around here, especially not this weekend. Will be sunny and mild. So right now we're going to have a quick look at the 7-day forecast. As you can see, tomorrow and Sunday it will be warm and sunny, so nothing to complain about there. As well as Monday, it will be warm, but we will have some thunderstorms to deal with moving into the area. So there's just a quick, short look. That's it for your weather for right now. We'll be right back here on WHSH.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
Hey, this job looks perfect. It says you need people skills? Check. Driver's license? Check. And a high school diploma. You got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that. You are good to go.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back to WHSH TV. We have a lot of events coming up, so let's get it started. If you are a fan of running or walking or just like to help out a great cause, Lena Dunn has an event just for you. On Saturday, April 25th, Lena Dunn Elementary School will be hosting a 5K and 1 mile walk/run. Nicole Ruby is behind the event and told us more about it and who the walk and run benefits.
Afraid it was this girl.
The pre-registration deadline is coming up. April 15th is the deadline to register for $25. After that, registration goes up to $30 on the day of the event, so make sure to get there early. Children K through 6 can register for $10, and all proceeds go to fund educational tools for the school, including things like technology, because the computers there are pretty old. For those of you who would like something to do this weekend, the Junior High Junior Beta Club is sponsoring their annual Heritage Day tomorrow from 2 to 4 p.m. The event will be at the Eastside Park Community Building and is free to all, to the public. Everyone is encouraged to see the many different cultures that are part of our community in Daviess County. Again, Heritage Day will be tomorrow from 2 to 4 p.m. at the Community Building at Eastside Park in Washington. And up next, tomorrow is International Tabletop Game Day. Created 3 years ago to honor classic board games and to bring attention to new games, Tabletop Game Day events are held in 6 continents and over 80 countries. The game day will include any games that can be played on a table, as the name suggests. And locally, tabletop game fans can participate at the Daviess County Museum. We spoke with Ken Graver about the event to find out more.
In 2014, well, first of all, I should probably say that International Tabletop Day is based on a YouTube series called Tabletop, which I was a fan of. And in 2013, they started an event to promote board gaming as a hobby. And once a year, they would do a large event where they would congregate around the website, tabletopday.com. People could register their events. And then if you were a fan of board games looking to get into it, you could go to their website and you could find an event that was close to you. So in 2014, we decided here at the museum that this would be a great way to promote the museum as sort of a place for community events. And also because I was a fan of the show, I thought that this was something that was easy for us to get into. And then I met Jeff Chatton, our friend and game guru here, who brought in a lot of games that he owns. He's a big board gaming enthusiast. And so we got together last year. We had about probably 20, 25 games, and maybe about 30 people showed up for the event that we did last year. And that started for us we started a board gaming group that meets here once a week on Wednesday nights and the first Saturday of every month. Yeah, it's just a day for people to get together. We have a lot of different board games here that we can play. We're actually going to be having giveaways for people to come in. If you come in and register with us and sign in, you get a chance to win some games. You can see some of the games that we had for giving away here, and also these are some of the games that we're going to be playing on the day, like Pandemic. This is a really popular cooperative game. We've got King of Tokyo, which is a dice, sort of a Yahtzee-based game where you're attacking each other. We've got The Resistance, which is it's sort of a parlor hidden trader game. If you've played games like Werewolf or Mafia, you're kind of familiar with this, where you have some people that are in the game are spies that are trying to wreck the missions, and the people that are loyal have to deduce who they are before the game is over. So anytime that people come in, they register with us, you'll be entered into the raffle, and every time that you play a game during the day, you can enter the raffle again. So the longer you're here, the more games you play, the more chances that you have to win. And we'll be giving away games every half hour from starting at 1 o'clock. The date is this Saturday, April the 11th. We'll be starting at 1 p.m. We'll be going at least through about 8 p.m. Of course, if there are still people here, we'll keep going as long as people are here and interested to play. The site to find the event and just to learn more about Tabletop Day in general is tabletopday.com. And on the web for the Daviess County Historical Society, we're at daviescountyhistory.net. Well, I also like to say that, we'll have, here at the museum, we've got food and snacks as well, so if people want to come in and get something to drink, get something to eat, the museum has those available. And of course, we'll be open for tours during our normal hours as well, here noon to 5 on Saturday. I'd just like to say that everybody is welcome to come out and get into modern board games. These are really accessible. They're really fun if you've not played any of these sorts of games before. If you're just like a Monopoly, Risk, or Scrabble type of player, there's not a big leap to get into these kinds of games. Of course, you can start with really straightforward games that are pretty simple, and then you can get into games that are a lot more complex as well. And it's really exciting and fun, and hopefully we'll see everybody here on Saturday.
Any movie fans out there? Griffith Elementary School is hosting a family movie night tonight at the Griffith Gym. The movie will be starting at 6 p.m. and concessions will be available for a fee. It's definitely not free. Due to licensing laws, we cannot tell you the name of the movie. However, we can say it involves a robot, it is not little, and it is one number higher than 5. It's a movie I want to see. The movie night is free and everyone is welcome, but those concessions are not. Students must be accompanied by an adult. Looking back now to this past Wednesday, the class of 2017, this year's sophomore class, hosted a fundraiser on Wednesday night. A Mysterious Evening with Daniel Cullen was the big draw as the crowd was entertained and amazed by a talented local mentalist, Daniel Cullen. The night was a success as the class raised over $1,100 for next year's prom. I personally saw it with my buddy Ben Harner, who works here at WHSH, and it was a great show. I recommend it. So much going on, and that is only part of what April and May have in store. We'll hear more during sports, but first a look at our continuing segment concerning teen parenting. That's coming up right after the break. Stay tuned to WHSH TV.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
What if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change. A whole new kind of investment called Better Futures. When you invest, it helps kids go to college. Believe in us, invest in us, watch us grow.
My name is Sydney, and I'm your dividend.
We now move on to something that is all too familiar in this area, teen pregnancy. The group Advocates for Smart Teen Choices held a community outreach meeting last night. Over 40 people showed up to share their ideas on how to help reach out to the area's youth. WHSH Broadcasting has been asking to help with this effort by producing a series of interviews addressing the topics of teen pregnancy, poverty, sexually transmitted infections, and the legal issues of sexting. Last week, we spoke with Nathaniel Rainey of Washington's Powerhouse on how his organization helps by giving teens a safe environment while parents are at work. Today, Chris Clark will share with us how the cycle of poverty is made worse by becoming a teen parent. Chris brought a friend, Melissa Risley, to share her personal account about this issue.
Hi, my name is Melissa Risley, and I was a teen mother. I was 16, pregnant. I had a miscarriage at 16, then I had another one at 17, and I was in high school. I started out my junior year with a child, and senior year having him. He is 6 years old now. I got another 3-year-old girl with being single, and their father is going to prison here soon because he done something really wrong. So I'm a single mother to her too. I'm a single mother to all 3 of my kids. And right now they're with CPS right now because I told them that I couldn't take care of them right now. So I'm here today to let you guys know that it is hard to be a single parent.
Children that are born to teens have lower educational performances, and we know that staying in school, that breaks the poverty. And what's going on with CJ?
He is hard learning. They said that he's got a learning disability, and which what his dad has and I have. He's got to be held back in school.
And he's in what grade?
First grade.
He's in first grade, so he will be repeating first grade. And statistically, that teen parent, being a teen parent, statistically tells us that sometimes the children don't do as well in school if they're a teen parent.
Yes.
We know that children that are born in poverty, they don't do as well in school, and we know that. Statistically, teen mothers, their mother was also a teen mother. Was your mother a teen mother?
Yes, she was. She was, my mother was 16 years old when she first had her first kid.
And how old were you with the first kid?
16.
You were 16. And so Melissa she's a textbook case of teen parenting.
Yes.
Well, I can tell you that you don't have a vehicle, do you?
Yeah, I don't have a vehicle. I'm on food stamps right now because I don't have a job, because I can't have a job, because I'm raising 3 kids on my own, and I really don't have no one to watch them. So I have people give me rides, which I don't like it because I'm 24 right now, and I should have my own vehicle.
So what can you do differently with your family?
I am going to show my daughters that don't get pregnant in high school, because you can't be a single mother right now like I was.
Do you think education is important?
Yes, education is most definitely important.
Because many young women that get pregnant say that they drop out of school because of the pregnancy. Melissa was in the top percent there. She finished high school. So that was a really important date for you to graduate high school.
It was. I wish I would have known that it was going to be hard doing a parenting while I was in high school.
Was it hard to get your homework done?
Oh, it was. Whenever I had my son and I was still in school, I could not do my homework at all because he always wanted a bottle all the time, constantly. He'd always cry for me, and I just said, forget about it. I'm not going to do my homework. So I pushed my homework to the side, and I failed that class.
Did you want to quit school?
I did, but then I thought about my kid. I thought about, I got to do this for him. I mean, I'm not saying I don't regret my kids, but I wish I would have waited so I could go to college like I always wanted.
Teen moms sometimes are the best parents. Sometimes they are the best. They do a very good job at parenting their kids. And we have some teen moms that are in the school that do a wonderful job. But if we can prevent one teen or teenager today from pregnancy, from hearing Melissa's story, this will all be worth it. This will be our mission. But that poverty cycle can be broken with the education.
For more information about teen pregnancy, visit WashingtonPregnancyCenter.com. All services are free and, most importantly, confidential. We'll be right back.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up? Oh, we finally bought a place. Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on... Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Welcome to WHSH Sports. I'm Drew Davis. The Harlem Wizards are set to make the annual trip to town. The Wizards will be at the Hatchet House on Friday, April 17th. The Wizards feature a lot of big-time slams and comedy in their all-around great show. We sat down with Washington High School band booster Ken Showalter to find out about the show and where you can buy your tickets.
17th at the high school gym here. Doors will open at 5:30 p.m. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock. Well, you can purchase your tickets through the band office here, or you can go to the Washington Chuckles locations. They're here on Highway 57. They're Walnut out there at the Fuel Plaza. Or you can order your tickets online at harlemwizards.com. We have a special meet and greet program. We've got reserved seating and courtside plus tickets, where the people who buy the courtside plus will get to meet with the Wizards for 15 minutes before the game at a certain time. The tickets are $8 in advance, or $10 at the door for the general admission, $15 for reserved seating, and $25 for the courtside plus tickets. Well, the money that we raise here helps support the band. The band has lots of instruments and they're expensive to buy, purchase, and maintain. Plus we have to buy the rights to the music played, and we help fund people that cannot afford to be in band otherwise, and make it a fun, exciting program. Try to make the kids have a good time. If you've not been to the Harlem Wizards game at Washington here, you guys are missing the best time. It is high-flying tricks, alley-oops, lots of hilarious comedy. It's unknown, it's crazy fun. For kids ages 1 to 101, it is high-flying action.
Make sure you purchase your tickets at the Any Chuckles location and the band office. so you can get them for $8. Otherwise, your tickets will be $10 at the door for general admission. Moving to basketball, IU got a top recruit to commit. Thomas Bryant, the number 22 recruit in the ESPN 100, announced Saturday during the Dick's Sporting Goods Classic that he would be attending Indiana University. Bryant is a 6'10 center for Huntington Prep. Bryant led his team to the semifinals of the National High School Tournament last week with a win over Wheeler. Bryant had 27 points and 19 rebounds. As an IU fan, I could say I consider Bryant to be the missing piece that the Hoosiers need to make a championship run next season. Moving to the NBA, the Pacers are looking to make a playoff run. The Pacers will take on the Pistons tonight. And last Sunday, I received a nice little Easter present with Paul George returning. Paul George had 13 points against the Heat on Sunday. It's always nice to beat the Heat. And against the Knicks, the Pacers won 102-86 Wednesday, and Paul George had 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals in 16 minutes of action. Once again, the Pacers will be back in action tonight as they play Detroit at the Palace, and they are a game out from Boston and Brooklyn, but will need to beat them outright due to Boston and Brooklyn owning both the tiebreakers. Hopefully the Pacers can win their last 4 games, and we'll be talking about their playoff matchup next week at this time. Moving to high school baseball, the Washington High School baseball team opened their season this week where they played Evansville North Monday at the North Complex. The Hatchets were defeated 6-4 by the North Huskies. Michael Ramsey picked up the loss as his senior did not have his best stuff on the night, but still managed to make it through 5 innings. The Hatchets had a lot of, not very hard hit balls, but still managed to score 4 runs, aided by the Huskies' errors. And last night, the Hatchets were defeated by sectional opponent Heritage Hills 8-0. And we got a schedule update for the Hatchets. They will play 2 tomorrow due to the Bar Reeve game being canceled. First off with Bar Reeve at 1:30, Pike Central at 10, and Bar Reeve at 1:30. That's it for sports. I'm Drew Davis. Now back to you.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him going on to fascinate millions with his talent? 1 in 260,000. The odds of this born racer having 157 career top 10 finishes in NASCAR? 1 in 125 billion. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I'm NASCAR driver Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Back to WHSH TV on this wonderful Friday. The weather all across the area has improved tremendously in 12 hours. This weekend will be nothing like what we had weather-wise earlier in this week. In fact, a quite massive tornado touched down in northern Illinois yesterday afternoon. "17 tornadoes were reported yesterday. This one near Rochelle, Illinois, was one of the largest, destroying more than 40 homes and staying on the ground for 22 miles. No word yet on how powerful this tornado will be rated. As you can see on this on the radar, any remaining storms have moved completely out of our area. Now here's a quick look at our 7-day forecast coming up. Tomorrow and Sunday, we're going to have high temperature as well as sunny skies. On Monday, to start our week, we're going to have thunderstorms with a high of 69. On Tuesday, we're going to have a slight chance of rain with 68 as our high. And we will remain in the upper 60s for the rest of the week. So there's your forecast. Now we're going to go back to you.
Thank you, Colton, so much for the weather there. Looks like we're going to be having good weather in our future. And thank you for watching WHSH News. You have a great weekend. Signing off.